over again, what day would you choose?
Oh, I don't know. I've had some doozies. But it would be a happy one. And definitely sometime after the discovery of chocolate.
Do you ever notice something about humans? If you ask them if they could go back and live any day over again, what do? They always want to go back and fix something, as if they knew the precise moment when something went wrong.
But sometimes you do, baby. Sometimes there's a day that you know as sure as the sun changed your life. And then life gets to be more precious because suddenly you know you're not going to live forever. And that's Dženifer. She acts just like she's going to live forever.
Nobody lives forever.
People like to think that bad things only happen to faceless strangers in the newspaper.
I wonder what day Dženifer would go back and change.
Oh, that day hasn't come for her yet. But it's coming.
Tess?
They didn't know what they were doing, baby. They just didn't know what they were doing. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time. I tell you, I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
We were just sitting there on the chair talking about something, and they decided to have some brandy and smoke a cigar.
And you had a cigarette?
I'm trying to quit.
Well, whose idea was it? The brandy?
I don't know. It just seemed like a nice way to end the night. He said that his dad always did that after a good meal. Something about it being the only thing that his dad ever did that he wanted to grow up and do too.
So it was his idea to start drinking?
No, I don't mean that.
How's that hand?
What?
Can we get the spelling? Is that Dženifer with 2 N's or 1?
2.
And what's curve?
It's a magazine where I work.
You reporter there?
I'm an assistant. Sometimes they let me write.
How'd you get here tonight?
And my friend took me because my car's in the shop.
So what were you doing at the party?
I met him yesterday.
Which one?
Clay.
All right, I'll give you a message as soon as I can. Well, so, sir, it has been an hour already. Curb. Curb magazine. Why am I explaining this to you? You called us. What? No, she's not. She's in the elevator. Oh, is this a coffee machine, people? Yes, it is. Yes, again, and I've got some serious magazine stuff happening here. I mean, where's the repairman?
Repair person.
Oh, never mind. She's here. Oh, this is good. This is very good. Hi, I'm Cookie. Nice to meet you. I don't know. It's still jamming when I collate, and it collates when I reduce. So.
Uh-huh.
Do you know anything about elevators?
Yes, I know you need one that works.
Well, Jenny's the one who called about the coffee machine, but she's
stuck.
Yeah, she's been in there forever. She probably likes it, though. She's like a hermit. She's probably recording things in her journal about the whole ordeal, you know, her impression of it. The isolation, the experience.
Okay, so you promise.
It's no big deal. Nobody ever knows anybody at these things anyway.
I'm sorry I was late.
Oh, no problem. Copier fixer lady is here.
So you want to use the phone, or?
No, but I think I'm going to take the stairs the rest of the way. So, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Great. There's a tomorrow.
You might want to park your car close by. It's sort of a funky area.
Oh, her car's in the shop. I'll drive.
Okay. The more the merrier. It's nice being stuck with you.
You too.
You got a date in an elevator.
I got an interview.
Oh, Saturday night you're looking for an interview. Have I taught you nothing?
That's the real estate guy who developed Electric Alley.
The one from the warehouse district? The antique guy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, string him along till I get a couch.
There's nothing to string along.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why did I let you go to that post office? That could have been me in that elevator. You realize that? That could have been me.
They always think that, don't they? If only. Why didn't I? What if?
There's one moment when you know as sure as the sun that moment changed your life.
I wonder if Jennifer will ever remember what she said in the elevator.
I wonder if she'll ever forget.
We got here after the party had already started. About 9. And I didn't know anybody here, so I felt sort of, funny.
I am so amazed by all of this. This like dim lighting. I got a zit and it won't show. This stuff is so wonderful. Look at this. Oh. That's it. This is it. It's a little deco, a little Jetsons. It's me. Yeah, this is perfect. I'll never want to sleep on this. Get off of the couch.
I wonder how we get upstairs.
Oh, try the elevator.
I'm very happy here. Lead on.
Wow.
I love the sunflowers.
Unbelievable. How do you go up?
You pull the gate down from the inside.
Going up?
I'll show you.
Are you a friend of Clay's?
I hope so. Have a good time.
Thanks.
Unbelievable. Where have you been, man? How you doing? I've been around. Cool. How are you? I'm doing great.
I don't know. What are we doing here?
Well, you're going to an interview, and I'm going to sit down with one of these guys and discuss the names of our children. So, if we separate, I'll meet you at the car on Sunday. Bye.
So you're a reporter?
No, just an assistant. But they said if I wrote something good that they printed. Clay's story seemed like a good idea.
When'd you finally hook up with him?
Cookie wandered off, and I went to look for him. He wasn't upstairs, so I took the elevator back down. And there's that courtyard in the back. That's where I met Monica.
Hello.
Hi.
Sarsaparilla? Don't you hate parties when you don't know anybody?
I don't know anybody here either.
I'm Monica.
I'm Dženifer. Have you seen Clay?
Yes, I have. Have you ever read this? A stone, a leaf, an unfound door. I've always loved that. An unfound door. I mean, how do you know there's a door to be found? I guess sometimes you don't see it till you've just walked through it.
You're supposed to be my friend. Well, friends don't...
Excuse me.
This is great. When I'm gone a couple of weeks and... 8 months, Alex! You dumped all my stuff in the basement. You steal my girlfriend when I'm not supposed to be upset? 8 months, man. Where were you? I'm glad to see you. Oh, yeah, I can tell. But you threw all my stuff in the trash. I didn't trash it, okay? I needed a space. I didn't know when you were coming back, if you were coming back. I put it down here. What am I supposed to do? Where's my desk? It's all here, I'm telling you. There, somewhere here. There's your desk.
So they were arguing?
No. Yes, downstairs, but not up here.
Well, then how'd the glass get broken?
What?
Who started the fight? Was it over you?
No.
So there was a fight?
Yes, but not later. No one was fighting when it happened.
And who threw the glass across the room? What happened to your hand?
I can't remember.
What do you remember? What made you go into that room?
I went upstairs. Clay went in there. He waved to Alex. Alex followed him in.
Into his den.
Yes, Alex called it Clay's sanctuary of unnecessary things.
Can you say that again?
He wanted me in there.
I think you're supposed to go in there.
Okay.
Pictures are what hold you back. Pictures what you've just been told. And rid yourself of what you know.
So, where were you when the gun went off?
Do you remember the gunshot?
No.
Like some kind of a burn. She's got no clue where it came from. Kid's in shock.
Let me get this straight. A friend of yours is lying dead, 10 feet away from you on the other side of that wall, and you can't remember what happened. Now, 3 people went in that room. 2 people came out. You can start taking this seriously, little girl. Because you are a suspect in a murder investigation.
Oh, my God.
Dženifer, there's nothing to be afraid of. Just tell us the truth.
Oh, I am.
Tell me about Clay. What did he tell you in the elevator?
Stuff like this always happens to me. Wrong place at the wrong time.
What do you mean?
Well, I couldn't get stuck on the elevator with a pot-bellied insurance salesman. I got a jealous girlfriend on the 10th floor that, I was supposed to take to lunch.
Well, at least you've got a peace offering.
Oh, this? No, this is a business gift from a very grateful investor. It's probably a very old bottle of brandy. A year ago, I couldn't get a 6-pack of beer for Christmas.
I can't believe we're the same age. You've done so much with your life, and I haven't even started.
Everybody's on their own path. Timing's everything.
You know, every day I read my horoscope, but it never says today is the day that you will make a difference. So I did something totally radical this morning, and I just threw it out.
And I actually prayed. I asked God that if just one day I could do something to make a difference.
Well, but you know what they say. Be careful what you pray for. Hey, look at that, finally. Some progress. Here, mail.
Thank you.
So, drop by, and once you realize that I have nothing worth quoting, you can stay and enjoy the party, and don't worry about crashing.
Okay. Hey, forgot your brandy.
Oh, right, thanks. Another hour in here, we'd have been drinking it.
Okay, so you promise.
It's no big deal. Nobody ever knows anybody at these things anyway.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no problem. Copier fixer lady is here.
So, the jealous girlfriend. The one who works on the 10th floor. Never saw her before? Never run into her in the hallway?
No, it's a big building.
She had another boyfriend before Clay. You know who it was?
You steal my girlfriend when I'm not supposed to be upset? 8 months, man. Where were you? You can't just waltz in
Clay?
and expect nothing to change, man.
Clay, are you down there?
Oh, yeah, I can tell. Threw all
Clay?
my stuff in the trash. I did.
So they were fighting over the girlfriend.
No, Alex said that he wasn't upset about Ava because she was very jealous.
What are you doing down there? Are you with someone?
Yeah. The prodigal roommate has returned.
Can you please come up here and help Roger program the CD player?
Sure. So we shot him over the girlfriend.
Nobody shot anybody!
Well, I've got a gun in the next room that says different.
Well, I don't remember a gun. I didn't see a gun. I didn't hear a gun. I don't remember a gun.
Do you remember the blood?
Oh, come on, Sal.
Must have read this book 6 times on that drive.
Drove all by yourself?
Yeah. I lived here for 2 years. I didn't even know this thing worked.
Here.
Oh, thanks. Sarsaparilla? Oh, Clay's full of surprises.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop down there.
No, I guess you and I are the last to find out about what everybody else upstairs already knows. Best friends find about the stupidest stuff. I don't think losing Abe upsets me as much as thinking that Clay would try to steal her away does.
How long were you gone?
Too long.
He said he had this big fight with his mother. Said he wanted to find his real father, sort of figure out who he was. But his mother didn't want to, so she didn't tell him where his father lived. But he just picked up and took off anyway. He thought Clay would keep his room for him. All the time I was listening to him, I felt like he was telling me things that he never told anybody else. Like he never said anything like that before, ever. Like we were in some secret garden and time had just stopped or something. Like I was supposed to be there. It made me feel like I mattered.
I haven't talked to my mom since.
Well, you have to tell her. Everything that you just told me.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I drove straight through from Seattle. I stopped at this little florist to buy her some yellow roses. It's her favorite. I just came over here to shower and unpack, and I thought I'd drive over, knock on her door, and just tell her. Oh, look at the time. I guess I have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
A stone, a leaf, an unfound door, and of all the forgotten faces, naked and alone, we came into exile.
At least you brought my book back.
I got a lot of miles out of that book.
55 pickup breakdown on you?
6 times.
Oh, you're a jerk.
So are you.
Had some real good brandy upstairs.
Man, well, you're even starting to act like your old man.
Well, do you want some or not?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get that interview now?
Yeah.
Come on. You have to see a sanctuary of unnecessary things.
And that's when you went into the, what is it?
The sanctuary or something.
And about what time was that?
Well, he couldn't go to his mother's, so after midnight, I guess.
So you had a few drinks with the boys. And that's when all the trouble started. Oh, so you weren't in there?
Yeah, I was.
Here's what I
but-
think happened. I think Alex used you to get back at his cheating girlfriend. He's in there with you and Clay. You guys start drinking. He makes a pass at you to make Ava jealous. Only it's Clay that gets jealous instead because, hey, it's Clay that invited you to the party, right? And let's face it was no interview he was planning on giving you, okay? Then they start arguing. Somebody throws a glass.
No,
Gun comes out.
no.
Somehow you get in the middle and bam!
No.
One guy's dead
No.
and another one might as well.
No!
All right, listen to me.
That's enough.
Go ahead, you try.
We're going to go talk to your friend. Why don't you sit here and relax, okay? Oh, one more thing. This Monika you keep talking about? No one talked to her. No one invited her. No one knows who she is.
Why can't I see you?
I'm not here for them.
Why can't I remember what happened?
All of it at once would be too much for you. But you can remember what you need to know.
How?
Are you all right?
I don't remember what happened. I'm trying to quit. Smoking. Clay's father had some cigars from Cuba. And I had a cigarette. She told me to go in.
Who?
I think you're supposed to go in there.
Okay?
Which of us has looked into his father's heart? Which of us has not remained forever prison pent? Which of us is not forever a stranger and alone? I mean, you read this driving the back roads of America for 8 months and you wonder why we're worrying about you?
I was in my introspective phase.
He's been in that since we were kids.
So explain this to me. A couple hours ago, you guys want to kill each other, and now you're like blood brothers. I don't get it.
It's because you're drinking sarsaparilla.
It's a guy thing.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
So is this that business gift? You know that business brandy that was in that nice box?
Oh, actually, that wasn't brandy. Let me show you. This guy wants me to go on a deal with him down by the railroad. He knows I have this antique store. Buy me this.
Whoa.
Yep. It's a German Luger from World War II. Came with a full 1-year membership to the Ridgemont Gun Club.
I'm not a gunman, but if I was, I'd want that one. God, it's beautiful.
I went down there this morning, they give lessons and stuff. Let me tell you something. It's a hell of a feeling, man.
Hey, it's not funny.
So that man just gave it to you?
Yeah. People always gave gifts like this to my dad. You know, like cigars. Here.
Is it loaded?
Did Clay ever tell you the story of this place? About this whole funky block? We used to work construction together. We lived off a hot plate right here. Had to turn the heat off every night. Froze our butts off for, 3 years? I spent my paychecks on ski equipment and windsurfing. Clay takes the $5,000 that he earned, buys a whole block one day.
One day?
I bought 24-hour options from every property owner on the street to buy their warehouses. They thought it would be quick cash.
Takes the notes to the bank, borrows millions, buys a whole block. Now look. Man, I guess I'm just gonna have to grow up.
Sorry, buddy. That's just the way it goes.
Oh, hey.
Oh my God!
Oh, get you some help here.
No. Hey, somebody call 911.
Everybody back off. Back off. Let him in. Hang in there, Jen. You're doing good. Doing good. You just hang in there, all right? Could you please hurry?
Let's go. It's okay.
High school. So I guess that's how this happened.
It's exactly what Clay said.
There must have been a bullet left in the chamber. They never knew.
I guess you can go. We're gonna hold on to your friend for a while, but story checks out.
Do you need a ride home?
Home? That's it?
It was an accident. Stupid, senseless, stinking accident. It's over.
We'll call you if we need anything else. You ought to get somebody to look at that hand. Whatever you do, don't put oily stuff on it. It keeps it from breathing. You want to let it keep breathing.
Keep breathing. Suppose stuff like this happens to you all the time.
It never gets easier.
Never gets easier. What a waste.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That could have been me in there. You realize that? I mean, that could have been anybody, but that couldn't have been me. Sleep on this.
in the hot mazes lost, among bright stars on this most weary, unbright cinder lost. Remembering speechlessly we seek the great forgotten language, the lost lane end into heaven, a stone, a leaf, an unfound door. Where, when, oh lost, and by the wind grieved ghost, come back again.
Good morning.
Hi. We didn't call for repair.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I just turned it on and I don't believe it. Call for service. Mm-hmm. Well, have at it.
All right, I will.
Morning. Hi. You okay?
Fine.
Yeah, I tried calling you all day yesterday.
Oh, yeah? I didn't hear it. Slept a lot.
It's probably a good thing. It's in the paper. You're in it, too. It says the 30-year-old former teacher was killed when party host Martin, youthful developer of St. Louis' trendy electric alley, displayed a handgun to the victim and an unidentified female. That's you.
By the way, did you see someone there named Monica that night?
Yeah. It says the victim was hit once in the chest and died several minutes later. Gosh, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me about that. I mean, I thought he died instantly.
No. It's going to be a big day on the phone. Lots of facts to check. I hate Mondays.
I heard about the terrible thing that happened. That was her?
No, I think she's still in shock.
Well, this is a hard truth to wake up to. You're going to have to give her some time.
It's the weirdest thing. She acts like nothing ever happened. 2 weeks? Didn't he mention it? He thinks she's gonna break down, you know? But she doesn't. Copier machine keeps breaking down, but she doesn't. I don't get it.
No. Hold on. Cookie, there's a call for Jeff on 1. Cookie here. Yeah.
I got your copy machine all fixed. I thought I'd say goodbye. Sometimes people don't get a chance to say goodbye.
Where have you been?
I'm an angel.
I know.
It was, pretty ugly. I hated my mom. She knew it. I was halfway to Chicago before I even started to feel like a jerk.
I think everybody blames their parents for something.
Let me guess. You were Daddy's little girl. checked out all your boyfriends in high school, gave you money for your first apartment. I bet you still blame him for something, right?
Mm-hmm. For sheltering me.
Oh.
So how did it work out with your dad?
It was the worst. My mom was right. You know that thing that parents always say? I'm only doing this because I love you. Yeah. I'm starting to believe that's true.
Is that what you want to tell your mom?
Yeah. See, my mother always thought that nothing she ever did mattered. But saying no to me all those years and keeping that man out of my life, thank God she sheltered me. That mattered. I didn't even know it. Here's to good parents. They never get a break.
Why didn't you stop it?
That wasn't my purpose here.
If I hadn't given him one of these, he probably wouldn't have stayed.
And if I hadn't given you one, you probably wouldn't have stayed either. And then nobody would know what really happened except Clay, and they might not have believed him.
What, that's it? I was just here to be a witness to some accident? Why me? Why him? It's all so random.
Sometimes things can seem random because God allows us to make choices. But he's a choice too, and he chose to put you in that room that night.
Why?
Because you asked him to. You prayed to be able to make a difference. Do you remember? And you will. But you don't have to build a building or publish a magazine to make a difference in this world. God will use you right now where you are if you let him. You wanted to know that you mattered. So did Alex's mother. Let him answer both your prayers.
I drove straight through from Seattle. I stopped at this little florist to buy her some yellow roses. It's her favorite.
Please don't take this personally, but I just don't think I could take any more flowers right now, so can you just leave the card and take them back to your shop or maybe give them to a hospital or something?
These are from Alex. I'm the unidentified female. I was with him all night. We talked and talked. We talked for so long, it ended up being too late for him to come here, so we went upstairs.
He was coming here?
He found his father, his real father, and he said that it was awful. So he just drove back straight through from Seattle, and he just wanted to stop off and shower before coming here to bring you these. He was really, really sorry about your fight. He just needed to find out who he was, and he did. He was your son. He was really, really proud of that. I know the newspaper said that he didn't die instantly, and it's true. But he was laughing. And he said,
Man, I guess I'm just gonna have to grow up.
Sorry, buddy. That's just the way to go.
Don't be afraid, Alex. You're not, are you? Some roads home are shorter than others. And you mustn't worry about the people you leave behind. Your mother will know what was on your heart. I promise. And as for your father, well, there's one waiting for you right now who will never disappoint you. You're about to meet him face to face.
We were doing. I know.
Different kind of case, huh, baby? Well, it's good for a caseworker to have an experience as the angel of death. It makes one mindful of the whole picture.
Sometimes the end is just the beginning.
The end usually is just the beginning. It hurts so awfully bad when a beautiful life is taken away from us. But it's never really taken away.